Have you ever wondered why some women, no matter how loving, beautiful, or intelligent they are, end up feeling unseen in their relationships? You look at them and think, she gives everything. She listens, she understands, she supports. And yet the man beside her seems distant, almost blind to what he has. It feels unfair, almost cruel, because deep inside she is not asking for the world. She only wants to be valued, to be looked at and truly seen. But here is the secret few ever talk about. Appreciation in a man's mind does not work the way most people imagine. It is not born from perfection, nor from sacrifice. It is awakened through something much deeper, something invisible yet powerful enough to change the entire dynamic between two people. Let us slow down for a moment. Imagine her sitting quietly on the edge of the bed after another argument that led nowhere, her heart heavy, her mind spinning in circles. What am I doing wrong? She whispers to herself. Am I not enough? Is it my voice, my body, my patience? She replays every moment searching for a reason, but the truth she cannot yet see is that her worth was never the issue. The problem lies somewhere else, in how human nature reacts when things come too easily. You see, the male psyche, like all human nature, has its strange logic. Men are wired to respect what challenges them, to treasure what is not easily conquered. When something comes without effort, it slips quietly into the background. What is free loses its shine. It is not arrogance, it is instinct. And that is why so many women end up giving their all while receiving fragments in return. But here is where everything changes. There are 3 specific attitudes that transform the way a man sees a woman. Not tricks, not manipulation, real authentic ways of being that speak directly to the male subconscious. When these 3 appear together, something shifts. The fog lifts. The man who once took her for granted begins to see her in a way he cannot ignore. His respect deepens. His admiration grows. His desire becomes anchored, not in momentary attraction but in lasting value. The first truth many find hard to accept is this: a woman who cannot draw a line will always be stepped over. Boundaries are not walls. They are mirrors reflecting your self-worth. Think of a moment when someone crossed a line with you, and instead of speaking up, you stayed silent, hoping they would understand. They never did they? Because silence in such moments teaches others how to treat you. A man does not learn respect through words. He learns it through consistency. Picture this. A man promises to meet you, but he keeps arriving late without apology. You smile, you wave it off. You tell yourself it is no big deal. But inside something breaks. Every time you excuse behavior that hurts you, your value in his eyes quietly lowers. Not because he wants to disrespect you, but because you have unknowingly taught him that he can. Now imagine the same scene but different. He shows up late, and instead of pretending it is fine, you look at him with calm eyes and say, I understand things happen, but my time matters too. No anger, no drama, just clarity. That single sentence lands in his mind like a spark. You have drawn a line, and now he must rise to meet it, or lose the privilege of your presence. Now make no mistake, real men notice that difference immediately. It wakes something up inside them. Respect is not demanded. It is earned by how firmly you stand in your worth, and yes, some will walk away when you set a boundary. But let them, because if a man leaves when you stop tolerating disrespect, you have not lost love. You have lost illusion. A man who values you will never run from strength. He will respect it, even if it unsettles him. Now let us move deeper. Even when boundaries are clear, many women still lose themselves in love. They forget the person they were before the relationship began. Their lives slowly orbit around the man's world, his needs, his time, his comfort. And somewhere along the way her laughter fades. Her light dims. She forgets that her individuality was the very thing that drew him in. Men are instinctively drawn to women who have their own gravity, those who are whole even when alone. Think back to when he first met you. You had your passions, your plans, your circle, your spark. That energy made you magnetic. Then as love grew, maybe you started canceling plans, letting dreams go, giving more space to us than to you. It feels noble, but what it silently teaches him is this: she will always be there no matter what. When a woman abandons her own life to center his, she unknowingly removes the challenge that fuels admiration. Because admiration does not come from proximity. It comes from witnessing independence. A man wants to feel that he has earned a place beside a woman who would shine with or without him. That is what keeps him invested. That is what makes him say, "I cannot lose her." So keep your rhythm. Keep your world alive. Go to that class, finish that project, take that trip, chase that dream. Because when you live fully, you remind him that you are not waiting to be completed, you already are. That truth alone changes everything. A man respects a woman who respects her own life. And then there is the third key, one of the most misunderstood of all. Recognition. Real recognition, not flattery. Many women believe they must constantly praise a man to keep his attention. You are amazing. You are perfect. You are the best. But over time, those words lose power like a song played too often. The male mind can tell when admiration is automatic. And when it is, he stops earning it. True recognition is rare. It is selective. It carries weight. It says, "I see your effort," not "I will praise you for breathing." When he does something thoughtful, something that costs him effort, time, or courage, acknowledge it sincerely. Tell him you notice, but never hand out compliments like candy. Because when everything is celebrated, nothing is special. Think about it. If every coin on the street were made of gold, would anyone bother to pick one up? Value is born from rarity, so let your words be rare. Let them mean something. When you do, his brain links your approval to accomplishment. He starts to chase that feeling, not out of ego, but because you have become the mirror that reflects his best self. And notice something beautiful here. These three attitudes are not separate. They feed each other. Boundaries create respect. Independence creates admiration. Selective recognition creates motivation. Together, they form the invisible structure of true appreciation. Now imagine how this looks in real life. There was a woman named Anna. When she began dating Daniel, everything felt new and full of fire. He called her constantly, sent good morning messages, planned dates, said all the right things. But slowly she noticed he began to drift. He started showing up late, canceling plans, assuming she would always understand. For a while she did. But then she realized something. Her kindness had turned into permission. So one evening when he cancelled again, she said softly, "It is fine, Daniel, but I will not keep waiting like this. My time matters." He fell silent, not angry, just surprised. For the first time, he saw her differently. From that day on, Daniel began to show up, on time, prepared, attentive, not because she scolded him, but because she finally taught him how to value her. Then there was Julia, a woman who loved photography. It was her passion, her escape, her world. When she met Marcelo, she continued her photo walks, attended her workshops, lived her dreams. Some people told her, "Slow down, spend more time with him, make him feel important." But Julia smiled. "He already feels important," she said, "because I am happy." And she was right. Marcelo admired her independence. Every time he watched her capture the world through her lens, he thought, "She is not mine. She is with me because she chooses to be." That thought made him love her even more. And then there was Carla. For years, she overpraised men. Every small gesture, every text, every smile, she treated like a grand achievement. But deep inside, she felt unseen. So in her next relationship, she decided to change. She began to recognize only what truly mattered. When her partner went out of his way to make her birthday special, she expressed deep gratitude. When he showed effort, she noticed it. But she stopped applauding the bare minimum. And something unexpected happened. He began doing more. Because her recognition became something worth earning, all three of these women understood one truth. Appreciation is not about giving endlessly. It is about giving meaningfully. It is about knowing when to say no, when to stand tall, and when to speak from genuine admiration. Now pause for a second. Look at your own story. How many times have you accepted less than you deserved, hoping that patience would earn love? How many times have you dimmed your light to make someone else comfortable? How many times have you poured yourself empty, thinking he would finally see your worth? The pain that follows is not because you were unworthy. It is because you forgot to protect your worth. But that can change. It always can. Whether you are in a relationship now or waiting for the right one, the moment you begin to apply these 3 attitudes, the entire dynamic shifts. You will no longer be the woman who tries to prove her value. You will embody it, and yes, some men will not handle that. Some will step back, let them, because the one who stays, the one who respects your boundaries, admires your independence, and strives to earn your recognition, that is the one who truly sees you. That is the one who will never treat you as an option,